Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Unfolding right now are a series of diplomatic negotiations between the Czechoslovakian and Soviet authorities. It seems that the rapid democratization of the Czechoslovakian working class has reached an alarming level, as they are now dismantling the socialist government around them. Let us go now to the debate, where the political counter-revolution is meeting some much-needed resistance by the Russian authorities.
Oh, Mr. Dubček, you of all people should know the extent of the damage. The first issue that comes to mind is that you have destabilized the Czechoslovakian economy into disequilibrium.
Economic disequilibrium? There has been nothing to prove that reforms have hurt the working class. We are trying to make life easier for them.
Dubček, how did the economic rate of the first 6 months of 1968 compare to that of 1966 or 1967?
Well, unfortunately, we have come into a bit of a slump, as the transition is being made.
Transition to what?
We plan to give socialism a face, and combine Western capitalism with the efficiency of socialism.
That is preposterous. The economic situation will never be solved if you plan to return to capitalism's cold, chaotic system and imperialistic enslavement. You and the bourgeoisie intelligentsia that you represent have done much dismantling the system that your own working class built in 1948. Why would they suddenly have a change of heart?
As I have previously stated, we are not trying to eliminate the system. We are following the path of reformation, as with the Cubans, the East Germans, and the Chinese, to name a few.
You are nothing like the East Germans. If anything, you should compare yourself and your regime to the neo-Nazi regime of West Germany and the United States of imperialism.
Mr. Brezhnev, what do you suggest is the best course of action for our countries?
It is simple. We will bring in socialist specialists who will help you guide your country in the right direction. Remember, comrade, we must stay true to the path of communism.
Are you suggesting reforms are uncommunist?
We must hold fast to what Marx and Lenin have taught us.
That's so. I believe that is hypocritical. Your Soviet liquidators have demanded that we follow a revisionist course in politics and economics.
That may indeed be so, but the boundaries are well known. Capitalism is a tried and failed system, and it would be very wise if you did not tamper with it.
This experiment still has some room for change, but we are very certain of what is best for our people.
Is that so? Then I suggest, Mr. Dubček, that you remove yourself from the leader position. You are obviously unfit to rule the Czechoslovakian.
As you can see, little is getting done. We can only hope that a peaceful solution is at hand, or else these Czechoslovakian radicals will face certain doom. I am Masha Pukachova of Pravda News, reporting to you from Čierna nad Tisou. Let us now go to Charles Square to see what the people of Czechoslovakia think regarding this astounding situation.
Excuse me, sir. What are your feelings towards the reforms?
I don't really believe what they are doing is working, but I admire their will to stand up for what they believe in.
Are you Czech or Russian?
I'm Russian. I moved here a few years ago. You know, since 1966, the average salaries of engineers and technicians increased by almost 5.2%. The communist administration salary went up by 6.2%. However, of the workers rose a meager 1.4%. What does that tell you about our current system?
Well, they obviously need good directions, something Mother Russia will surely give them.
Certainly. Czechoslovakia really hopes to gradually open the Czechoslovakian national economy to influence the world market.
Well, thank you for speaking with us today. What is your name again?
Pravo. Ruda Pravo.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Excuse me, sir? What are your opinions on Czechoslovakian nationalism and the new reforms?
I personally am all for Dubček and the cause.
Is that so? Could you better explain to our viewers the situation from your perspective?
Definitely. Dubček is a figure of transition. His fundamental dilemma is that solutions required are not provided for in the accepted Marxist dogma. The more effectively the new team tackles the outstanding tasks, the more it will contribute to the final disintegration of communist life.
Really? Are you saying that the Soviets' ideas are wrong? Thank you for talking. I'm glad you understand the truth.